Welcome to our spring concert, everybody. I'm glad you were able to join us on what should feel like it's maybe 60 degrees out, but here we are in Wisconsin. That first piece that you heard was a three-movement piece called In the Forest of the King by Pierre Laplante. Laplante is a native to Wisconsin, and he continues to be active in the music education scene in our state. In the Forest of the King showcased three French folk songs: the playful nature of The Ferret, the beautiful and festive The Laurel Grove, and the pompous and stately King Dagobert. Throughout the course of second semester, the students and I have had the privilege of hosting a student teacher from UW-Stevens Point. At this point, I'd like to welcome to the stage our student teacher, Mr. Barrett, to conduct our next two songs.
Hello everyone. As Mr. Diener said, my name is Samuel Barrett, and I'm the current student teacher here at Marshfield High School with the band program. And I'm super honored to be up here with these students and with these students soon. It's been an honor to work with them. They're such a joy. They make coming to this school every day so much fun. And I'm having an absolute blast so far. The piece you just heard is called The Cave You Fear by Michael Markowski, and it's about the feeling of discovering something new. There's a lot of mystery to it. You hear lots of cool sound effects in the saxophones as well as in the trombones and a few other instruments. And as a band, we had a really fun time creating a story to each section of this piece to kind of aid in our understanding of it and to give a little bit more meaning to it. So we hope you enjoyed that one. Next up on the program is Ascend by Samuel Hazo. Ascend is characterized by its fanfare-like opening theme, which you will be sure to be singing after you leave here tonight. Fast and energetic in nature, Ascend features most sections of the band at some point. We hope you enjoy the wild ride that is Ascend.
Symphonic Band's next piece is one called Kalos Eidos, or kaleidoscope. The word kaleidoscope is derived from the Greek words kalos, meaning beautiful, eidos, meaning form or shape, and then the word scope, referring to observation. The composer's intent of this piece was to convey the definition of a kaleidoscope being turned by using different musical colors and shapes throughout the piece. Enjoy Kaleidoscope by Carol Britton Chambers. And after this, there's going to be a slight change going into our next song. There's a little bit of a setup that we have to do, so stay tuned for that.
As part of the piece.
we thought we'd give you guys some artwork to look at while we play this next piece. So, our next song and final song for Symphonic Band was actually written with the inspiration of this piece of artwork called The Raptor Rides the Whale. So, there's the raptor riding the whale with a little scuba diver in the top corner. Just like the Cave You Fear featured some different types of sounds from percussion and saxophones and stuff like that, this also features different sounds from the percussion. And this is by Andrew David Perkins. So listen for all those different extended techniques as Symphonic Band plays The Raptor Rides the Whale. After that, we're going to have a quick change. We'll get the Symphonic Band off the stage, get Wind Ensemble up here, and then we'll start their portion of the concert. Really quick shout out and thank you to Mr. Plata for filling in on first trumpet. We learned the parts today because our lead trumpet player is out ill. So, thank you, Mr. Plata. All right, while Wind Ensemble gets set on stage and Symphonic Band gets settled into the audience, I'd like to take this moment to recognize all of the students that participated in solo and ensemble this year. So if you participated in a solo, a duet, a trio, a large ensemble, jazz, or anything like that, could you please stand, or percussion if you want to wave your hands to the audience? Anyone that has participated in solo and ensemble. Let's have a round of applause for these students. All right, let's take it one step further. Anybody that did a Class A solo or ensemble piece this year, go ahead and stand up. All right, and stay standing if you're going to be representing Marshfield at state the first weekend in May in some capacity. That's pretty awesome, everybody. Thank you. So, State Solo and Ensemble, like I said, is coming up the first Saturday in May. That is Saturday, May 6th. We will have some more information coming out later this week, and we'll be providing participation. Transportation. We will have a bus that leaves Marshfield High School around 6:30 a.m. for the morning, and it will leave Point probably around 11:30 or so. And there will be a second bus that will leave here at 11:30 to take students for the afternoon. Students are welcome to ride the bus. There will be permission slips either way, and students are also welcome to travel with their parents down to Point and back. So there will be permission slips either way along with schedules that get sent out. You can anticipate that by the end of this week. In addition to solo and ensemble, it's hard to believe it, but summer is almost here already. And with summer comes summer lessons. So summer band lessons, for those of you that may be new to the high school, are completely free. They take place during the 6 weeks of summer school. So if your child is already in summer school, it's a great way for them to stick around for an extra half hour to an hour each day and play through pep band tunes, or maybe do a jazz band thing if we have enough people that are interested, or just have an individual or small group lesson. Sign-ups went out probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. If you need some more information, please reach out to me and I'll get that information back out to you as well, okay? All right, let's get started. Wind Ensemble. Here we go. Our first piece was entitled Tsunami. This piece was originally written to depict a volcano erupting in 1500 BC on Santorini. This eruption was so violent that it sent millions of tons of volcanic ash into the atmosphere and produced shock waves causing catastrophic tsunamis. It is now believed that this disaster caused the extinction of the Minoan civilization. The composer finished this piece in 2004, just prior to a devastating tsunami in Thailand, and dedicated this piece to all of those that were affected. Our next piece is a piece called A Mother of a Revolution by Omar Thomas. This piece was written as a superhero theme to one of Omar Thomas's heroes, Marsha P. Johnson. There's a 4-note theme throughout the song that represents the hero throughout the piece, and this evolves in many different ways throughout the song. As you listen to this piece, just like the students did, I'd like you to think about a hero that is in your life. Enjoy Mother of a Revolution. There we go. At this point, I'd like to welcome Mr. Barrett back up to the stage to conduct the wind ensemble.
right, so that last piece you heard was The Last Centaur by Rossano Galante. Galante has written and orchestrated for films like Avengers Age of Ultron, A Good Day to Die Hard, and Alvin and the Chipmunks. The piece, as the name, yeah, I know, I thought that one would be funny to include. He has a long list of films that he's scored, and that was probably by far the funniest. The piece, as the name suggests, depicts a centaur traveling, separated from his family in a war-torn fantasy land. Galante takes us on a journey with the centaur while he races through the land searching for his people, eventually finding them. But I'll leave it up to you if it was a happy ending. Before we get to the last piece today, my last piece today, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of the students that I've had the pleasure of teaching so far. I know I still have a month or so left with you guys, but it's getting close to the end and it makes me a little sad. You guys have been awesome to work with. It's been so fun, and I really appreciate all of you. I'd also like to thank Mr. Dietner for providing me such an awesome experience so far. He's been a great cooperating teacher, and I've learned so much already from him. So, my final piece tonight with this group is titled Illumination by the legendary wind band composer David Maslenka. Illumination is an energetic and rousing piece in a simple ABA form. Illumination features all different instrument groups across the band. You'll hear all of them featured in some way, shape, or form. We hope Illumination lights you up as much as it does us. Thank you.
All right, we have got two more songs left for you, but before we do that, I would like to take the time to recognize and acknowledge our seniors. If you're a senior, could you please stand up? Could we have a round of applause for the seniors? So it's an honor to recognize outstanding student leadership and musicianship within our bands. Throughout our students' time within the band program, they're not only being assessed on their notes and their rhythmic accuracy, but they're being assessed on if they have positively changed the climate in the band, if they've changed the climate within our ensembles and within our program overall. It's with these things in mind that we decide who recipients of senior band awards will be. So we've got 3 senior band awards. One of them's a jazz award, so that's going to be awarded at our jazz band concert in May. The other 2 awards that we have are the Director's Award for Band and the John Philip Sousa Award. So the Director's Award for Band is awarded to an outstanding ensemble member within the band. This year's recipient is one that always knows her music, is a leader within her section, and takes the extra step to make sure that her music is always as good as it can be, both in terms of accuracy and musicality. It is my honor to present Leela Mader with the 2023 Director's Award for Band. So with all of these awards, students will get an individual award as a keepsake, and then there's also going to be a plaque that will be displayed either in the music department or in the band room that will keep track of the students throughout the years. The John Philip Sousa Award is considered to be the pinnacle of achievement in high school band. This award was introduced in 1955 and honors a top student in the high school band program and celebrates their leadership, musicianship, and outstanding dedication to the band. This year's recipient is one that has been a leader not only within their own ensemble, but also in other ensembles. This student shows their musicianship by playing multiple instruments from baritone to trombone to tuba, and always asks to play the instrument needed most within the pep band, sometimes even choosing 2 within pep band and switching between songs. As a leader, this student has inspired underclassmen to become better low brass musicians, and their dedication to the band program can be seen by their service in assisting with anything from setup to moving of equipment and just flat out asking, hey, do you guys need help with anything? It's my honor to present David Eckes with the 2023 John Philip Sousa Award. Our next song is one that might be a throwback for parents of seniors, and do we have any 8th graders in the audience? I hear that you guys may be playing this song this year. All right, cool. So each year the graduating class is going to select a song that was special to them or something that might be memorable or they have positive memories from throughout their time in the band program. From the songs that are turned in for that, the seniors will then vote on which song that they'd like to do. And this year's senior selection that won pretty many of the votes was Arabian Dances by Roland Barrett. So here is Arabian Dances. Before we get to our last piece, I'd like to thank you all for coming out and supporting our band program tonight. Thank you in addition to all administrators, teachers, colleagues, parents, custodians, and many others that I may have forgotten within that list for their support and help within our band program. Without all those people, we would not be what we are. Our last song is called Fanfares, Mules, and Roosters. And this is one that's sure to leave you tapping your foot on the way out. It starts off with a nice fanfare, very stereotypical fanfare, and then it gets a little bit down country funk. So, enjoy the fanfares, the mule sounds from the low brass, the rooster sounds from our woodwinds, and all those other fun things in this Jay Dawson piece. And thank you again for coming out tonight. Thank you all very much. Have a great night and a safe drive home, and please leave some comments on that Padlet if you have not yet for our students. It's that link at the end of the concert program. Thank you all.
See your family. Great concert. Good job working. They were only a few events in there. We were really
I feel like I'm not a matter of money.
No. Yeah, that was my event 5 seconds before my first 100-meter dash. No, seconds. Yeah. It wasn't an hour. It was like 20 minutes later. We were like, yeah, okay.
I went there. I told you about that. I went there time and late. They told me seatbelt.
Dad didn't even know it was running until he saw somebody yelling. Oh!
Look at that fish Yeah, he was telling me it's a psychologist. They're not going to do anything for this warranty. Yeah, that's like showing your teammates and being proud versus building up a strong and bigger problem. Exactly. Yeah. Does it have park assist, electric parking brakes? Because these new General Motor trucks, they have $1,000 and to disable put the parking calipers in service mode. I didn't know this. I was watching TikTok. I'm just telling you, I'm not be able to change it and take it in and have the brake pads on. I'm just telling you, so it says you don't want to, the guy was showing you, it's went in there and disabled the calipers. And basically, so that he could reset that. Otherwise, they're not going to.
And then I found out that people run park to run. And then you gotta run back to the school.
Here, look at this. Good. Too much work.
Video of me taking left.